He was supposed to be here when we arrived. He must have been tied up in a meeting in Cairo. I was relieved when neither girl persisted with questions. I'd intentionally been vague about the trip in general, saying only that Peter might be asked to discuss police matters while we were there. I did not want them to know the extent of his involvement, and frankly, I didn't want to know either. He'd attended a training session at what I blithely had called FBI summer camp, and, after a brief furlough, returned to the East Coast for 6 weeks of further tutelage in the delicacies of international skullduggery. He'd had 3 days off to come home to give me tickets and travel information, confer with the captain of the Farberville Police Department, and show up at our wedding. 2 days later, Peter left for final briefings, and I hadn't seen him since. I suspected the CIA, Interpol, and the Department of Homeland Security were behind all this. But Peter hadn't volunteered any information, and I hadn't asked. However, because of whoever it was, we had an all-expenses-paid honeymoon to an exotic locale. We had a suite in the Winter Palace, where the idle rich had come for more than 100 years to play whist, gingerly poke around tombs, and enjoy the balmy fall and winter weather. Situated at one end of the 3rd floor, the suite had a large parlor with fiercely floral upholstered sofas and chairs, and an eclectic mix of antique, sideboard, framed paintings, gaudy vases, and contemporary minibar, TV, furnishings. Massive arrangements of flowers and a tray of fresh and dried fruit had awaited us. I had not yet seen the girls' bedroom, but the master bedroom had a fireplace, a sitting area, and a bathroom with a stall shower, a marble vanity, and a bathtub in which one might swim laps. There was a knock. Caron hurried past me to the front door of the parlor. "She ordered coffee from room service while you were taking a shower," Inez explained. "Oh," I murmured, somewhat unnerved by their display of thoughtfulness. Although Caron was still plagued by fits of adolescent pique, she was beginning to show more frequent outbursts of maturity. I didn't know if it was due to the arrival of her 17th birthday, her ascendancy to status of an upperclassman, or my marriage. September had been a month fraught with significance for all of us. Caron came out to the balcony and whispered, "Am I supposed to tip him?" I looked back at the elderly man in a white coat, who was gathering up orange and banana peels from the coffee table. He was bald, his scalp dappled with dark blemishes. His face was creased like a walnut shell. "I don't know," I said. "So let's not worry about it now. I'll ask Peter when he gets here." "This was delivered to the front desk," she said, handing me an envelope. Peter's meticulously proper prep school handwriting on the front was easy to identify. "The guy in there brought it for you. This is a bizarre honeymoon, Mother. I mean, what's the point if all the two of you are going to do is correspond? We could have stayed home." Ignoring her, I went into the parlor and nodded at the man. "Thank you." He smiled. "It is my pleasure. My name is Abdullah, and I will be your houseman for your time with us. If there is any little thing I can do to make your stay most pleasant, please call the desk and they will send me here. Are your rooms to your liking?" "Everything is lovely," I said. "Would Madam care to order breakfast? Or will you prefer the buffet on the patio adjoining the restaurant? It is served until 10 o'clock. Caron gave him a wary look. "I don't know about this buffet. I need something more substantial than pickled onions and hummus." "Oh, no, miss," Abdullah said. "Many of our guests are British or American. You will find toast and eggs, cereal and fruit, and also cold meats and cheeses. The bacon and sausages are made of turkey meat, but I am told they are tasty." Inez sounded disappointed as she said, "No traditional Arab dishes?" "Those also," he said, smiling at her. "We'll go down to the buffet," I said to Abdullah. "I don't believe there's anything else we need right now. Thank you very much for the coffee."